Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from RivahTV. You know I love the Kevin Samuels were right videos.
It's hard. Divas. They're divas. Bedazzled divas. Guys don't want to be Sims anymore.
Stop letting women put batteries in your back, gentlemen. Simping is dangerous.
They don't. It's kind of embarrassing now.
When they're losing an argument or can't stand on the merits of the argument, they want to come out with an insult.
Divas. They're divas. Bedazzled divas.
RivahTV. What's
Hold the line, man.
up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. Singer Tyla is right now on a promotional tour for her new album, and she sat down and did an interview, and in this interview she said a lot of foolishness.
I don't even know who the hell this person is, but I just said I love the Kevin Samuels were right videos.
Okay, if you guys ever wanted to know if I was biased or not, this is how you know that I give my full-fledged honest opinion, because I love her music, right? But when she sat down and she did this interview, she basically just proved Kevin Samuels right all over again. So we're just going to go ahead and dive right into the interview. I'm going to press play, pause play, then give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this entire situation.
The new songs in the album is called Mr. Nonchalant, but I don't know if you've seen, there's a lot of chat online about being chalant. So what is better?
There's no such thing as chalant.
Having or chasing a nonchalant man or a chalant man, and why?
So as I stated, you know, she is promoting her album. One of the title songs is Mr. Nonchalant.
Hey, guys, hold the line. They're actually making videos and songs about us. Nonchalant. That's when men just stopped dealing with women. Men walked away, and we're now all men are nonchalant, or a good amount of nonchalant men. They had to make a whole song about it.
So the interview is asking the question, like, okay, you know, which one is better to have or to chase? Which I thought it was very interesting that she used the word chase describing women towards men. But, you know, now she's asking her opinion. Like, you say, Mr. Nonchalant, do you prefer a guy who's more chill, laid back? Do you prefer a guy that's pressing you? Like, what do you think is better at this space?
There just needs to be a balance. Like, you need to know when to be nonchalant and when to be chalant. You know what I mean? Yeah, there just needs
You just gotta be perfect.
to be a balance.
I agree with that, right? Like, I do agree that, you know, there needs to be some form of chill, right?
Sure.
Like, you have to know.
I get it. I'm just fucking around with the perfect thing. But no, I can understand where, yeah, if you're too damn clingy or if you don't care enough.
You know, how to kind of like teeter the line. And that goes for anybody, men, women, in any kind of space, relationship, friendships. Like, you always have to understand and know balance. So right here, I completely agree with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with what she said. But then she goes off into the deep end.
I actually like a chalant, kind of a bag almost.
A big...
I just love attention.
But yeah, you know, like, that's how it should be, technically.
This woman says that she likes men who beg her. Okay? And then Tyla responds and said that's how it should be. Why should men be begging women to be with them? Can we just ask this genuine question? What is it that men are getting out of the equation right here, right now in 2026 from modern women? What
Stinky coochie.
absolutely should they be begging for? Okay, because they're not getting respect, they're not getting, you know, any kind of, you know, reciprocation for whatever it is that they are bringing to the relationship. Women are coming in thinking that they don't have anything to work on, you know, I am the table kind of mindset. So what in the world should men be begging women for? Stress? Problems? Disrespect? Like, is that what they're begging for? Because that's what they're getting.
But yeah, the guys these days,
It's hard.
divas.
They're divas.
Bedazzled divas.
Yeah.
You know?
That black guy in the background. Fucking simp.
Don't understand why she would be pushing this narrative other than she knows that it's the go along to get along. Why would you call men nowadays in the dating phase divas or bedazzled divas? This goes right into the successful women kind of like diagram of what Kevin Samuel says.
They think they're better than us.
I'm not going to settle. I became this woman over here, therefore I deserve this man over here. Well, ladies, like I tell every one of you, men don't care about what you have.
Nope.
We care about who you are.
So the same women who are sitting there saying that they want a man who is begging them, and that's how it should be, are turning around and using emasculating terms to describe them. So you're wanting them to beg to be with you and beg to be in relationships with you while you're literally calling them divas, bedazzled divas. That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, I feel like
I mean, it's just kind of like, you know, men always be calling women bitches all the time, even though they like women and want to be with these particular women, but constantly calling them bitches.
I'm in the girls' bathroom right now.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Sitting there like,
Yeah, you like.
absolutely. The guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Men, there.
Nah, but not even that. Like, I just think, like,
Shut up, bruh.
I don't know, like guys don't want to be simps anymore.
So because, you know, you're not getting the men who are begging you, you know, you with the bow down to me kind of energy is not getting what maybe you think that you're deserving of based off of your looks or whatever the case is. Based off of those things, you know, now you are turning into the same thing, the sign language, right? The shame, the insult, the guilt, the need to be right. Like, why are you insulting said men only because you're not getting what you want?
These 4 things: to control, manipulate, dominate, get her way, check people, whatever you want to start off. And her first thing is shame. Is she often insult or treat with disrespect or scornful abuse?
What are guys simping for? What are they simping for?
You know what's funny? Like, because simp means literally mediocre pussy, does it not? And these women are like, I want him to simp for me. So you're a mediocre pussy. Like, women are so dumb when it comes to some of these things. It's like, how did you get that to be what you wanted? It's just like women calling themselves boss bitches. Wait. You used to hate when men call you this term. You used to think this term is derogatory. But somehow you took this term and used it to empower yourself. How?
You just called them divas.
The guys these days,
It's hard.
divas.
They're divas.
Bedazzled divas.
And it's a sick, twisted thing that's going on. And I just have to call it out. I have to be very honest. You're wanting men to be considered these simps, right? You're literally wanting them to strip themselves of their masculinity. And when they do that, then you pedestalize them and say, oh, that's a real man and that's masculine. But when a man is coming in his true masculine nature, you're calling him a diva. So it's almost like doing that kind of like flip-flop.
Yeah.
Just so that the
Opposite.
woman can have you in her grasp and get whatever she wants from you. And then newsflash, a lot of women actually don't know what they want. And so that's why when they have the nice guy, the simp, the one who will bow down, he always finishes last because then they say they don't want that and they don't want to push over.
But it's about power. A lot of these women want to feel superior to men. Now, this is an issue in the West to where manhood, masculinity, manhood, that kind of stuff is cheap, but we're supposed to deify women.
It's crazy. And this is not the first time I've heard somebody say like, oh, these men don't simp anymore. Simp for what?
Again, the M and the P is mediocre pussy.
Y'all not making him a sandwich. Y'all not cooking. Y'all not cleaning. I'm not changing my appearance for him. I'm not getting dressed for him. I don't care what he wants me to wear. Oh, nobody can't tell me nothing. I got my own bag, so he can't check me and put me in my place. So what exactly are you wanting them to do? Why should they? Because if they simp, you're only going to use it against them all over again. Oh yeah, I gotta have him in the palm of my hand because anything I say, he jump. Yeah, You're gonna use that egotistical mindset that a lot of these boss babes already have and feel like you are above him if he shows you that you are. What is he getting out of the equation?
Stop letting women put batteries in your back, gentlemen. Simping is dangerous.
Dangerous. May he rest in power.
Look at what it just did to Will Smith.
Damn.
One of the
remember
biggest
this.
nights of his life ruined.
It just hits harder now because a lot has happened since this clip. So I was just like, damn, this clip aged very well.
They don't.
That's kind of embarrassing now.
Yeah.
No, guys.
Oh, you.
You a simp?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
of
can
course
simp.
you are.
I can simp.
Okay.
I got a balance.
I like that about you.
Do you know what I mean?
The
I am.
simping.
And I have to be honest, it's men like this that make, and I'm just being really honest, I have nothing against this man. Nothing against him. He's trying to be a good host on his, platform, whatever. Maybe he genuinely feels this way. Maybe he really don't understand what simp really is. But it makes it harder to have these conversations because then you have men out there who are upholding the simp flag, right? And so it makes it harder for other people who are wanting to get into relationships because then they're expecting all those men to act those ways. But in actuality, the men who do act those ways get bypassed. They get looked past. They want the guy that everybody wants, but they want him to act like the guy that nobody wants.
Back it. Yeah, I'm a simp. I'm a simp. Man.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, own it. If you love your woman, own it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's not what simping is. That's what they conflate the two. All right, everybody conflates simping to just loving your woman. That's not what simping is putting up mediocre pussy to such a level that does not reciprocate.
Simp is not a man who loves his woman. Like, that's not what a simp is. A simp, and I don't even like this term, but a simp would be a man who basically has a lot of feminine traits or feminine ideologies of how a man is supposed to treat a woman, right? So when we go to like a
That's actually a pretty good definition of it. I agree with that one.
fairy tale kind of like story, the prince and the prince charming who will come and catch you if you fall and who will sweep you off your feet, and the knight in shining armor that is there to save the day, like that is basically like my idea of what a simp would be, right? The fairy tale, not the realism.
It's a pretty solid imagination of it.
People who don't know what simping is, it basically means being a fool for a woman.
Yes.
Being a fool for a
Being a fool.
woman. And putting
If she's a good woman to you, then yeah, take care of her. But if she doesn't take care of you, then what the fuck are you doing?
her needs above yours to the detriment of yourself.
Correct.
Now, there's masculine men, alpha men, who love their women.
We do.
And who showcase that love to that woman. It doesn't
All
mean
the
that
time.
she's on the back burner. Don't mean that he don't care about her. He loves her, but his love is contained in a space where he has control over it. He's not going to be a doormat and lay down and let her run rampant, talk to him any kind of way, disrespect him, spaz out on him. And he say, yeah, babe, you just passionate. I'm just going to let you express yourself any kind of way you see fit. No, he has respect for himself. That's the difference. So saying like, oh, you're a simp. Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Back it. Yeah, I'm a simp. I'm a simp. Man.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, own it.
Cool for who? It's not cool for the man. It's not going to be cool for the respect that he gets in the relationship. It's not going to be cool for any of that. It's only cool for you as the woman because you have the reins of control.
Yep.
Now, obviously, when the clips went all over social media, a lot of people were not going for it. So we're going to go ahead and dive into the comments because so many people had so much to say that I agree with. First comment says, sucker in misguided pursuit with a crying laughing face. Obviously, basically saying that is what a simp is. Next comment says, they say men became divas. Nah, we just stopped confusing being a gentleman with being an ATM. Shrug emoji, cool on that.
Yep.
Next comment says, since when is loving your woman equating to being a simp? You can love your woman deeply and still stay firm in your masculinity. Let's stop using these soft words when referring to men. Next comment says, she basically said women shouldn't have to earn that side because they're beautiful, and she doesn't like that men are respecting themselves more because we're not jumping up with the BS. Next comment says, treat her like a queen and get left on scene. Treat her like a star and she'll treat you like a fan. Game is game, shrug emoji.
Game is game.
Next comment says, are these the same shaming tactics that Kevin Samuels used to say women use? Next comment says, what man takes pride in being a simp? There's nothing wrong with loving and providing for a woman that genuinely likes you. Simping is totally different, side-eye emoji. Next comment says, there's a difference between what women say they want and what they emotionally respond to. Handshake emoji. Next comment says,
it's so nice to see these types of comments on all these videos. It's like, man, men are waking up. I'm so proud. Proud.
I see how she could come to that conclusion, but honestly, these women became so cold just because they want to have their way and not even submitting how they should or even doing wifey things when y'all gotta pour into each other. I pray for my generation. Next comment says, why would somebody want to lose themselves for someone that doesn't reciprocate? Next comment says, y'all never respect the nice guys. Next comment says, those men get used for meals and trips. Caring for women deeply has become frowned upon because it's abused by the modern day dating experience.
Perfect.
Next comment says, loving your woman out loud and simping aren't the same thing. Please stop this narrative. And yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree with a lot of the things that people were saying. And there was men and women in the comments with these, ideas. And the thing is that I really do genuinely believe that where we are and in this space that people really don't understand, like what self-respect looks like, what men having boundaries looks like, what men respecting themselves look like. Because for years, it's always been about the woman, right? The woman first. We hold the men accountable. We don't hold women accountable. You know, the woman deserves all the empathy, the sympathy. You know, if she cries, you believe her. Like there's been that narrative to the forefront for so long that now that it is an inflated thing that men who have always respected themselves are now in a space that they are equally like it's to the forefront of like, yeah, they should do that. That's what's supposed to be happening. That's what should have been happening. And now that it's there, women don't like that.
But if you were born after 1970, you were raised in a world like I was, where equal rights amendment, women were independent, all these other things. And a lot of people were raised by single parent households, and women, we were taught to be nice guys, be respectful of one another.
Hell, I was taught to be a nice guy. Like, not by my parents, but by society.
Open the door, all those things. You know, guys before knew how to do that stuff. They didn't have to be taught. They just learned it from their fathers and the family and the society and culture. Well, women taught their sons how to be men.
It's getting harder for these women to manipulate the men. It's getting harder for these women to get what they want out of the situation based off of them doing nothing.
We're waking up.
And so they have a problem with the men having those boundaries. And so they use all the shaming tactics.
You ugly. You this, you that. Insults. When they're losing an argument or can't stand on the merits of the argument, they want to come out with an insult.
When a man loves a woman, and she's reciprocating all the things, she's doing all the things, he doesn't need to be coached or told how to care for that woman. He will do it naturally.
100%. Men are pretty damn good with that. Like, when we like something, I think most men understand how to take care of it. Like, it could be anything. It could literally be just a random object. And men are like, how do I take care of this? And men will put in research and work to take care of it. Look at men's cars. Look at how much time, effort men put into these cars to correct them, to fix them, to polish them, to keep them nice, to keep them pristine, take care of them. Now imagine that as a person.
Right? Because he just will. Men bounce off of the energy that women provide. If a woman acts like a girlfriend, he'll make her one. If a woman acts like a wife, he'll make her one. Right? So it's basically off of the energy that the woman is providing. So for women to not be getting what they want out of this situation, you have to look at yourself. And you have to ask yourself why this situation is. Don't put the blame. Don't start the sign language. Don't start the nitpicking. Figure out why it is that you are getting what you're getting if you're not happy with what you're getting.
Shout out to Riva, one of the best girls on this side of the internet, right? And it's just, every time I watch these clips of Kevin Samuels, and there's so many new ones of people are like, oh, Kevin Samuels was right. Oh, Kevin Samuels was this. It makes me feel away, right? Like it makes me feel happy and sad at the same time because I miss the man, you know, like, and I'm happy that even after almost 3 years now, almost 4 years after his passing, we still have videos of him speaking about him and things like that. The sad part is he's not here with us anymore. Please subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and catch you guys next time. Ciao.